Good morning, students. Today we are starting the unit forecasting in production and operational management. So, these are the contents we are going to offer in the today's presentation. That is, what is meant by forecasting and what is the definition, introduction to forecasting, what are the features of forecasting and the process of forecasting and importance of forecasting. So, the forecasting is a technique to give the prediction or estimation of the future. So that means whenever we are preparing an order, what are the requirements or what is the establishment of estimation of the future quantity of material, either raw material or what is the human labor or machinery or equipment also. Okay, these are the main thing we are going to forecast or estimate the production in a smoothable manner for the future behavior of the business and industry sector throughout the use of statistics. So the forecasting is an operational research technique used as a basic for management of planning and decision making. So whether it is a short range plan or a long range plan, or whether it is a regional or a national or organized, these are the different techniques we are going to use in the forecasting. The forecasting is the essence of management. The success of business is greatly depending on the effective forecasting and preparing for future events. Okay, depending on our future requirement, we have to plan the accordingly. We have to plan the required material or human labor also. Then, what is the next content? What is the meaning? That is, the meaning of forecasting is a systematic guessing of a future course of events. Next, forecasting provides the basic for planning according to Foyle. The forecasting includes both accesses the future and making the provision for it. So the definition of the forecasting was described by some of the authors, that is Webster New Constant Dictionary and Alan L.A. and Nater and Watson. They have explained or defined the forecasting in their own concept to get up the better future business strategies. So, what are the features of forecasting? It is concerned with future events. It is necessary for planning processes. The impact of future element to be considered in the planning processes also. So the process of forecasting is firmly uses the easyable applicable for the flexible procedure to considering the future aspects also. It consists of a set of instructions and specifications that should be followed while preparing or performing the operations is called operational uh, definitions. Then personal observation also help for forecasting. So what is the time horizon? So for what time we have to prepare the forecasting? So the forecasting is of three ranges. The key factor for choosing the proper forecasting is time horizon. Actually, what is the time horizon means how much time period you are going to for decision for required forecasting. So the time horizon may be short term, mid term, long term. So what is the short term? The short term, just like goal, the short term goal of business is 1 day to 3 months. So the managers who are interested in forecasting for disaggregated demand for specific order or specific geography. So when it is a limited period of the content, the managers who are making the forecasting is to decide whether it is a 1 day to 3 months or little span of time the product is to be established or production in the given team period. So, and the next one is a little time to react to the errors in demand forecasting. So, the forecast need to be accurate. So, for every accurate system, we have to give a time series analysis. So, the absence of historical data managers uses the judgment method. So, we have to make a forecast that what is the time period we are going for forecast, and what is the time series analysis. That means in the previous past the 3 months, or what is the past historical data, what are the contents we are following, the same to be applicable in this period or not. We have to be carefully while making the forecasting. Then second one is medium term forecasting, that is time horizon for medium range, that is up to 1 day to 3 months means it is a shorter. Then 3 months to 24 months, that is 2 years. 3 months to 2 years means it is related to sales and operational planning, that is considered as aggregate planning. So one of the content aggregate planning will be a of long run. That means long term forecasting will result in the this medium range also. That means aggregate planning is coming from medium and long run also. Then the medium term forecasting is used to build up seasonal inventory. So the seasonal is a demand which comes minimum 3 months of gap. So the medium term will be coming under the seasonal inventory. Then at the same time, both time series and the casual methods are used. In shorter range, we are using time series analysis, and here we are using both time series and casual methods. That means analytical methods also is to be used. Then last one is long term range. The long term range is this span of long term is based on for 2 years. That means more than 2 years. This more than 2 years is a content of the thing is the process selection, capacity planning, and location decisions also we have to give for the long run. That means based on these three contents we are following for long term range. Then what is the main objective of forecasting? So the main objective is to predict the demand for planning purposes. So how much of demand is there for a particular product, and according to that we have to do the planning for the production. Next, what are the laws of forecasting? There are these laws are of very strong, and these to be a very good to initiate the forecasting. These forecasting are always wrong, since these forecasting is a period maybe of minimum 1 day to 3 months, 3 months to 2 years, and more than 2 years. So we can't expect the thing after what will happen when it is making an time period of forecasting for a 2 years or more than 3 years or 3 months. Okay, this is not a, actually the forecasting is not a good thing, but the forecasting is always to be changed. So forecasting, it may be a wrong, but according to our requirement, the company requirement or a company standardization, we have to follow some changes according to the current situations. So next, the main thing, the forecasting what we have prepared in the uh, initial stages of production, that may not be suitable for the current position. So according to the time consideration or up to the level of mark, we have to accept the forecasting. Apart from, we can allow some accessibility to the regular current situation. Next, the future is the less reliable and forecast will be. So up to now we just thought the forecasting is maybe a wrong. For actual content or realistic content, we have to be reliable of the forecast. Then what are the steps while doing forecasting? So for making the forecasting, determine the purpose of forecasting. That means how will it be useful and when it will be needed. Next, establishment of a time horizon also we have to applicable for the thing, that is steps of forecasting. Next, obtain a clean and analyze appropriate data also. Obtain the data which is relevant to our content. That is to be, once obtained, the data may need to be cleaned to get the result of outliners and obviously incorrect data before analysis. So what we are getting the data from the past forecasting, that is to be cleaned, and what are the problems there we have made it, and how they are rectified. So these are the main things we need to be very clear of that. So next, select a forecasting technique. The selection of the forecasting technique, monitoring the forecasting monitor to determine whether it is performing in a satisfied manner or not. Next, the processes of forecasting. That means the preparation of the foundation. It is a very important throughout the preparation of a foundation is that the forecasting is based on the foundation. That means foundation is nothing but how much of quantity or how much of equipment we are available just now or right now. So for the production of 20 components, let us take an example. For production of 20 components, how much of foundation means how much of available resources now, and how much of resources to be available now and in the future, required in the future. So estimating the future. So what we are having in the existing, that is the first point. Second one is estimating for the future, means how much to be required in the future period. So the brightness of future period can be estimated in consultation with key personnel, and it may be communicated to all the employees of business unit. Then the collection of results. Relevant records are prepared and maintained to collect the results. Next, comparison of results. Actual results are compared with the estimation results to know the deviation. With the help of the management, we need to get it the estimate the future. Refining the forecast. The forecasting can be refined in the light of deviation, which seems to be more realistic. So depending on the existing and the estimation, meanwhile we have to make a refinement of the forecasting. It should not increase the cost, at the same time it should not be in a position to reach the existing demand also. So this is the main content. Next, importance of forecasting. The pivotal role in an organization, that it is to be failed because of lack of forecasting or faulty forecasting. So without the forecasting or without guessing the estimation of the future content, the planning is to be accurate forecasting. So we have to make a pivot role in an organization, that what is the required quantity and how much to be produced. Based on that, how much of quantity is what actually we are having. So that is the will gives the forecast, and at the same time the realistic and accurate forecasting will make the benefit to the organization. Then development of business. The performance of specified objective depending upon the proper forecasting, so that the development of a business or organization is fully based on the forecasting also. And then coordination. So the coordination means we have to collect the right information from internal, that means inside of the industry, and external factors means outside of the industry, that is the demand up to the mark of a level or not, or the internally what we are having right now, and what is to be procured or what is to be forecasted for a period of a long term or short term or a mid term. Okay, these are the things we need to follow up for the coordination of a good forecasting also. Then effective control. So the management executives who are making the content, they have to work on this for effective control also. So while we are making the content, we have to the management have to make the strengthen and weakness of the coordinates or employees throughout the forecasting also. Then what is the key to success is all business or organization who are facing the risks, the forecasting will provide the clues and reduce the risk and uncertainties during the operation of any product. The management executives can save the business and get success by the taking appropriate content of the thing to implement in the project. Then what is the implementation in the project is, many entrepreneurs implement a project on the basis of their experience, and forecasting may help an entrepreneur to give the good experience and gain some knowledge and ensure them to success for the good criteria of forecasting in a good profitable manner of an industry. Then primacy to planning. The information required for planning is supplied by the forecasting, so that the forecasting is the primacy to the planning. And what are the advantages? The effective handling of uncertainty and better labor relations and balanced workload, minimization in the fluctuation of production, better use of production facilities, better management and better customer services, better utilization of capital and resources available, and better design of facilities and production system also. Then what are the limitations while we are planning the forecasting? The forecasting is to be made on the basis of certain assumption and human judgment, which yield wrong results. So the forecasting is to be of, main thing is an assumption, and at the same time human judgment. That means what are the managers or coordinators, they are giving the analysis of the past experience, that will gives may not be suitable or may be suitable for getting the limited period or long period forecasting. So we have to be aware of the content is, it should not be considered as a scientific method for guessing future events. So it doesn't specify any concrete relation. That means which is not a strengthened relation between past and future events. So it may be a weaker estimation that what we are preparing now. So it requires high degree of skill. So the performer or manager who are preparing the forecasting, he has to be aware of a high practical and high degree of skill to give the best solution for the forecasting. Then heavy cost and time consuming also, it cannot be applied to a long period run. What we have discussed till now, that the content of forecasting, it may be suitable for short run or medium run, it may not be suitable for a long period, since the long period may be of 2 years to more than 2 years, means can't estimate what will happen on tomorrow, but how can we expect what will happen, or how much of quantity will demand in the more than 2 years. So the forecasting technique is may not be suitable for the long period. It may be suitable for the short term or medium term. So based on that, we are getting the very advantages, at the same time limitations also for the forecasting. Then the methods of forecasting is the thing. The methods of forecasting is of two things, that is qualitative methods and quantitative methods. Okay, the methods of forecasting of qualitative and quantitative we will discuss in the next class. So up to now, what we have learned in the today's class is what is meant by forecasting, and what are the contents of forecasting, and how the forecasting will help us, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of forecasting, and these are the main contents we are facing in the forecasting of any product or resources available for the production of a particular product. So with that we will conclude the things, and in the next class we will go for the methods of forecasting.